Hey guys, what is going on? So I wanted to talk about my supplement protocol and how I'm changing it for the final weeks of my bulk as I'm transitioning into trying to hit a bunch of PRs before I go into my cut in February. So I have until about mid-February until I start cutting, and I want to take advantage of, my body weight, all the muscle that I've built on this bulk, and try and hit some PRs. And so that's what I've been doing from a training perspective. I've been shifting my training to be more strength biased. And now I'm shifting my supplement protocol for the next 6 or 7 weeks to be more strength biased as well. So I've talked about it on this channel before. Turkesterone does seem to be a little bit more biased towards strength gains, and ecdysterone does seem to be a little bit more of an endurance biased supplement. And so I'm taking both of those right now. That's what I've been doing for the entirety of this bulk. So I'm going to be cutting out the ecdysterone because I'm just not super focused on hitting like massive rep PRs, but I do want to hit some like potentially 1 rep max, 3 rep maxes. We'll see what happens when I come, to that time where I'm able to hit those. But turkesterone does seem to be more biased towards strength, and that's what I did last year as well when I hit my 405 bench in December of last year. I switched to going from Turk and Ecdy, and then I just ended up going only Turk, and that was very beneficial for my strength numbers. I was dramatically weaker from a rep perspective back then, and even though I was taking ecdysterone prior to that, and it took my strength to the next level. So I'm hoping it can do something like that for me again. And also something I was using last year, which I have not been using throughout the entirety of this bulk, has been Gorilla Mind Smooth, more specifically alpha GPC. So if you're not familiar with the research on that, alpha GPC is beneficial for strength gains, motor neuron, motor unit recruitment, stuff like that. And so that is beneficial for, hitting 1 rep max, for example. And so I personally, I take L-carnitine throughout the year, which is supposed to increase your TMAO. And even though I do take a garlic supplement to mitigate that, that is also true of alpha GPC. So as opposed to taking like a max dose of alpha GPC and taking a bunch of oral L-carnitine, I'm deciding I'm just going to pull the carnitine and add in the alpha GPC, which I haven't been taking prior because I just didn't want to risk it. So again, I was taking a garlic supplement, but I still think it's better to be safe than sorry on that regard. And so alpha GPC is something that I used a lot last year, and I haven't been using at all this year. So I'm hoping I can unlock some gains from that, as well as, like I said, turkesterone. I do think is more strength biased. That's been my experience, and I feel like it has helped me be able to push like those really heavy sets more so than ecdysterone is a little bit more biased towards endurance. So for example, recently I hit a PR, I hit 315 for 14 reps, and I was taking ecdysterone during that time, which is great, but I would much rather hit like, a 1 rep max PR or a 3 rep max PR, something like that. Maybe hit my max from last year for like multiple reps, something along those lines, as opposed to just doing like endurance based sets. Like 14 reps is a lot of endurance at the end of the day. So anyway, just very excited to see if I can hit some PRs here. Again, I've been primarily focusing on muscle gains, so my strength is not as high as it could be if I was a little bit more focused on strength. But again, the goal was to gain muscle this year, and that's what I did. So very happy about that. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I'll keep you updated, and I'll talk to you soon.